play with science. Stand back. This could be dangerous. What I ordered from eBay is a do-it-yourself nicotine e-juice test kit. It comes with a two-sided page of instructions and 2 pages of a material safety data sheet for both the sulfuric acid and the bromide blue. If you're chemically inclined, you can read those. It comes with one 10 milliliter measuring tube. You can get this either in glass or plastic, depending on how much you pay him. I have bunches of plastic ones, so I opted for a glass one. It comes with a nice little measuring ring. You get one plastic pipette, one plastic coated metal stirring rod for the beaker, one bottle of sulfuric acid 0.12N, one bottle of bromothymol blue. What you need to provide is distilled water and the juice you wish to test. So let's go ahead and give this science a try. So, step 1 is we are going to put 1 milliliter of the e-juice we wish to measure into the cylinder. Trying not to get it on the side. Now you want to measure it from the meniscus, which is the bottom of the sort of rounded well that's created by the juice, not the edges that are higher along the sides. There we go. 1 milliliter of e-juice. Add 2 drops of the blue. 1, 2. Fill the cylinder to the 3 milliliter mark with your distilled water. Probably gonna have to get a little closer for this. Maybe I can get lower. Again, to the meniscus on that mark. Okay. Mix with your rod, lightly swirling the cylinder. Now it's a little difficult for our stuff because, well, the e-juice has a VG in it, so it's just a little thicker than the distilled water or the blue that's in there. But as you can see, what we mostly have is 3 milliliters of bluish liquid. Now, add a drop or 2 of the acid. Stir with the rod. Now we're going to do this with the acid until the mixture in the cylinder turns yellow. 1, 2. Still blue. 1, 2. Still blue. 1, 2. And mix. Getting there. Still a little blue. 1. There we go. I mean, you can fairly say that that is, against a white background now, sort of a pale yellow. Now what we have to do is some math. We have to measure the volume and subtract 3 because that's the amount of liquid that we started with. I have to multiply that number by 9.47. So let's measure how much we have. And if I measure from where the meniscus is, I have 3.8 milliliters flat where that meniscus is. So let's go back to the desk and do some math. So the tube had, the graduated cylinder had 3.8 in it. So we need to take the 0.8 times a 19.47, and that tells us there was 15.5 milligrams per milliliter in the juice I tested. Now that was some DIY that originally I'd tried to make around 18 milligram. So the fact that I've probably added a couple of drops of flavor here and there, and perhaps menthol has probably diluted a little bit, and 15, almost 16 milligrams per milliliter is pretty close. At least I didn't err on the overside. So it's sort of a nifty way to test your DIY or whatever juice you have, just to make sure that the milligram is correct. Now I was doing it from a distance, so I probably wasn't totally accurate. Your mileage may vary, but as science goes, it's kind of cool.